Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your first mini lesson in Cornell Notes assignment of the semester. Hope everyone is doing well and settling in as we begin our time together. Today we're going to be talking about Trickster tales, those Native American pieces that work together to teach us a lesson and to help us understand items in the world among us as well. So to start off, when you think of a trickster, what comes to mind? What do you think of when you hear that word? Is it someone next door? Is it a friend? Is it a sibling? Is it a pop culture icon? Or does something else come to mind? A lot of the times when we hear that word trickster, we automatically think of Native American literature. But if we look throughout history, there's many modern icons as well. Bugs Bunny, definitely a trickster taking on Elmer Fudd. Loki from Thor and the Avengers is a trickster. His role in that is to connive and to make people fall into traps. Believe it or not, Puss in Boots from Shrek is a trickster. He uses his cunning to get what he wants in that story and then has another outcome. Bart Simpson is a classic trickster who is constantly in people's way and causing conflict. Finally, the Pink Panther gets into a lot of traps along the way and doesn't always use his brain, but his intention is to trick and to deceive in order to reach a goal as well. Raven and Coyote probably didn't come to mind right away, but those are those iconic tricksters that we're going to see in Native American lore time and time again. Raven is going to have power over the air in terms of their domain. Coyote is going to fight with Raven at the same time. It's a classic Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner scenario a lot of the times there. What are some traits that define a trickster? Tricksters show up at the door or the gate. They show up just at the opportune time. They're going to appear respectable at first. They're going to be respectful of their surroundings. So they're not necessarily seen in that first time. They're going to embody attractiveness, trickery, apparent kindness, and even cruelty from time to time as we read those pieces. They teach lessons that they may not practice themselves or realize. And we'll get to that more in a second here. They teach lessons that they may not practice themselves or realize. And they're both clever and foolish, sophisticated and naive, and moral and immoral. They're a dichotomy. They have two personalities that come together, and they don't necessarily fall into one camp. What tricksters do is they help us experience that theme. Theme is that, as a reminder, is the central idea or ideas the writer intends to share with the reader. The idea may be a lesson about life or about people and their actions. In trickster tales, the trickster is generally the person that experiences the events that lead to them learning the lesson as well. Types of tricksters that we're going to experience. The deceiver, the one that tells the lie in order to get ahead. We're going to experience the numbskull, the trickster that can't get anything to work time and time again, no matter what they do and what they try. And finally, the hero, the one that comes in and saves the day, but maybe has an ulterior motive there. So as a quick recap, folks, tricksters teach the reader a lesson through experiencing the plot firsthand. They pull the reader in as they themselves experience that plot and that structure, and they learn from it. They're not limited to Native American works. The examples at the beginning, none are really Native American except those last two with Raven and Coyote. They happen time and time again because the structure works in teaching lessons, especially to younger generations. Finally, many of the characters like coyote, like bear, like raven, they show up with the same characteristics in these tales time and time again. And what this does is help set an expectation for the audience to experience the same thing and know what's coming along the way. As you take your Cornell notes, make sure that you fill those in completely. And if you have questions, please reach out to your instructor. Have a good week, folks, and we'll see you next time.